What up, Internet? This is Eugene from Workerbee Supply, and we're back after a really long break. So I want to make a quick video just to catch you up on what's been going on, let you in about some of the things that's happening behind the scenes in the studio, what Workerbee does day to day when we're not making content for you, and just sort of fill you in about where we're at. So the last video we posted was, I think, like 2 months ago, and we sort of fell completely off the earth at that point. So what happened? When we're not here, we're actually a full creative studio. So we're making videos, photography, websites, design work, writing for other companies. And Becca and I do this full time, and we have a retoucher that comes in to help us get the post work out quicker. And we're just trying to figure out how to scale up and grow as a creative studio. So a couple months ago, we had a really big shoot. It was actually one of the biggest shoots we've ever done. And it got delayed a little bit, and then all of a sudden it started taking up a lot of time. And just the way the scheduling worked out, we had a few other clients coming on board at the same time in terms of different types of work. So all of that started happening at once, and Becca and I really had to drop almost everything else, unfortunately, including releasing weekly videos for you, just to make sure everything gets done, that clients are properly supported. At the end of the day, that's how our studio functions and makes money. So that's our number one priority, is making sure our clients, we keep our promises that we've made to our clients, we get things done in a timely manner. And we also make really great stuff. It takes time to give things creative thought. You need to give a little bit space to them. So one of the biggest lessons that I've really taken away coming out of that period, as things start to cool down now, is the realization that our studio's entering another kind of spurt of growth. And at that stage, we need to have different ways of organizing all our projects, keeping ourselves organized between each other, keeping our calendar organized, and making sure we don't take on too many things at once, but also not take on too few things, because we hire people, so they need to have work coming in continuously. Bless you. And essentially, sometimes we just need to drop everything, and we don't have the resources at this stage to keep full content going out when things get really busy. So unfortunately, from time to time, I think that'll happen, but luckily we're in a much better spot schedule-wise now, and I think we can get back to it, keep putting out freelance tips. And I really wanted to use these videos, like the weekly freelance videos, as partly a catch-up and of the whole week that we've been having, and let you in a bit more on the day-to-day happenings in our studio, what lessons we're kind of drawing from that, and give you a real-life perspective of what it's like to be an industrious kind of creative studio that's doing a lot of projects, working with a lot of interesting companies, and carving our own path through the design, agency, marketing, illustration, photography worlds, whatever you want to call it these days. Everything's kind of blending, and I think it's a really exciting time to be a photographer, content creator, videographer, whatever you want to call yourself. But we think it would be helpful for us to share our day-to-day experience, especially at this stage where we've sort of transitioned out of being freelancers and function a lot more like a studio, and really starting to grow at a much faster pace. So let me know if that's something you would be interested in. I'd love to fill you in more on that side of what we do day to day. Today we're taking off to Art Toronto, which is a big contemporary art fair, and we're doing some social media work for one of our clients there, who I'm sure we'll be telling you more about in the near future. So that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna take in some art, and right now it's Sunday, we're in the studio for a bit, just getting some workout. But yeah, I hope to kind of do these videos on a weekly basis, tell you what's been happening in the studio, share a tip or a trick, maybe a software we've discovered, a process we've started using, or a lesson that's become really apparent to us because of something that happened this week. If you have any questions, we're always happy to answer them as well, so please leave them in the comments below. And I think that's it. Yeah, basically, we want to keep sharing what we're doing, let you in on the behind the scenes of the studio, and get back to posting regular videos. So if you're into that, hit that like button, You know, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one, which will come out much faster than the last one, I promise. Even now, it sounds like a classic thing that every YouTube channel says all the time. But yeah, I think next week we'll see you back here. I'm sure a lot of exciting things will happen in between then. We have a couple shoots lined up that should be pretty fun. So let us know what you want to see on this channel, what you're curious about in terms of being a creative, either photographer, illustrator, designer, whatever it is that you are. What questions pertain to your industry? We work with all of these people and get to see things from both sides of the table. So we're happy to pass on that knowledge and help more people become sort of industrious creatives that have businesses that are growing, that are excited about the work that they're doing, and sort of move past that struggling artist archetype that so many people seem to fall into and be comfortable just sort of playing out. We think that's ridiculous. You can be successful as a creative freelancer, and we're here to show you how to do it. All right, so hit subscribe. You can follow Worker Bee Supply on Instagram to see a lot more of the work we do as a studio and our creative adventures day to day. And we'll see you here next week. Peace.